I want us to take tonight as a night where we prepare the victuals. There's a verse in the Bible where Joshua is told to go possess the land. And he tells Joshua that before you can possess the land, like, I know what I've put there for you, but you can't enjoy it the way that you want to enjoy it until you make sure your brethren can enjoy it too. And he tells him a specific word that made me like, damn, I've never heard that before. And he said, go prepare the victuals. And what that meant was, go get everything. Go get everything. Because in order to go possess the land and make sure your brethren can eat, and to make sure you can enjoy it for what it was intended for, you're going to need everything. And so when I think about us and I think about this financial Armageddon, and so when we say the word Armageddon, it simply means a battle between good and evil. And I want you to understand something tonight. Whether you black or white, whether you Hispanic, Asian, man, there's a war going on. It's a war versus the elite and everybody else, because they preparing the victuals. It's no coincidence, y'all, that the billionaires of the world are building these underground bunkers. That's not a coincidence, y'all. And so what I need us to do is, I need us to prepare ourselves, because here's what happens. If it doesn't happen, then guess what? We prepare for anything. But if it do happen and we not prepared, that's a real bleak situation. And so I want us to prepare the victuals. I want us to take the moment, and I want us to take the opportunity, because we've learned that from 2020 up until now, the wealthy people of America have doubled their wealth. They saying by 2035, we can see the first trillionaire. Prepare the victuals, because it's a financial Armageddon on the way. And I need you to understand that your calling needs clarity, but you too confused in comfort. Your calling needs clarity. You got the calling, but the reason why you can't see it as clear as it's supposed to be, the reason why you don't really know the next step that's supposed to be taken, is because you too comfortable in confusion. You're too comfortable in confusion. But the dysfunction is going to be the dysfunction is destruction, and it's detrimental to your health. And I'm talking about your financial health here. So when I play this game, I look at this game as the great equalizer. I look at this game. I look at the stock market. I look at this game as the game that levels the playing field. Because my money and my wealth, my returns start shifting the minute I went from get rich quick to building wealth over time and strategically. Every move I make gets me closer to a situation where I can protect me and mine. Every move that I make puts me in position. Every move I make moves the needle for me so I can make sure I can protect me and mine. I want you to ask yourself, if something happened today or tomorrow, would you be in survival mode or would you be in protection mode? If something happened today or tomorrow, would you be in survival mode? Meaning you in chaos, you in confusion, you panicking, you disrupted. Or if something happened today or tomorrow, oh, bet we already in protect mode. Let's go. Everybody get here. Financial Armageddon, people. And we can take it for a joke, but I promise you, in the thick of war, ain't nothing to laughing matter. But yet it's too late to say what I should have did. It's too late to say what I could have did. It's too late for that then. In most cases, we often don't realize how serious the situation is until we knee deep in it. Let's reflect for a minute. I'm from New Orleans. My people went through Hurricane Katrina, but they avoided all the warning signs until what? I'm in America. I'm in America. Nobody ever prepared for a pandemic to happen, but yet when it was here, we was all what? But if we go back 2 years prior, Barack Obama said we need to prepare for this. They always say, yo, have some money on the side for a rainy day. But what happens when the rain turns into a hurricane? What happens when a hurricane turns into a tsunami? Matter of fact, what happens when a tsunami turns into 40 days and 40 nights and you don't got your financial ark built? See, financial suicide is not just living check to check. Financial suicide is never being prepared for what you didn't think could happen. But then what you didn't think could happen, happens. I want y'all to understand it's not just financial suicide, it's premeditated financial suicide because you know your situation need to be better. You know your situation is dire, but yet you ain't doing nothing to change the trajectory. You too comfortable in the chaos. And we talking about a financial Armageddon on the way, y'all. We can't watch the people getting prepared for war, and then we don't do the same. We can't watch it. I know it's hard to fathom America not being at war. It's hard to fathom things happen, but guess what? Another government embassy just got hacked by a Chinese hacker. The Wyndham Hotel got hacked. You ain't hear nothing about it. The Pentagon got hacked. I'm just telling y'all that something is happening, and what's going to happen is when it do happen, they not going to tell you and me. They going to leave us to fend for ourselves. But if you ain't ready, then you done committed financial suicide. We talking about a financial Armageddon, y'all. And we got to be ready. We got to be ready. And for the people who don't see it, it ain't your job to convince them. But it is your job to be prepared. How do you prepare? It's simple. Tupac told us something a long time ago, and I think we missed it. He said you can't go to war unless your money right. America go to war, why? Money, land. War is about one thing. War is about money. War is about land. War is about resources. And whoever got the resources can win the war. What's your resources like? What's your resources like? What do you do right now? What do you do right now if you had to go to war? What do you do right now if it comes to your front door? We got a money printer, y'all. This is the financial equalizer. This is how we build our financial ark. This is how we protect our family. But yet you keep telling me, Trap, I need somebody to hold my hand. You keep telling me, Trap, I don't got time to learn. Well, guess what? In disaster, you really don't got time to learn. The worst time to learn how to swim is when you're drowning. The worst time to learn how to swim is when you're drowning. The best time to learn how to swim is when you got people around to teach you. It's when you're in a different space. We got time, y'all. But we don't got as much as we think. And once you prepare, your lessons prepare the people around you. I'm asking you, are you going to be the trailblazer? I'm asking you, are you going to be the one? Because here's what I will tell you. Everybody that's out here right now, that's shining, that's looking good and driving this and wearing that, I can promise you none of that ain't going to matter. None of that ain't going to matter when the thing hit. None of that ain't going to matter. None of that ain't going to. And you can think Trap talking crazy all you want. But the gap between the have and the have-nots is increasing. There's never been a 3-year span where the wealthy people of the world have doubled there's never been a span like this, y'all. There's never been a span like this, y'all. We got 4 companies worth trillions of dollars. There's never been a span like this, y'all. And the problem with situations like this is we see the good and we never think of the bad. We never think of the inverse. And the greatest time to attack some people, and the easiest time to bring people to their detriment is when they least expect it. So I don't care what the economy look like. What does your personal economy look like? I don't care what interest rates look like. What's the interest you paying for not knowing how to do this? What's the interest you paying for not knowing how to invest? What's the interest you paying for living check to check? What's the interest you paying for not having enough money in the stock market? What's the interest you paying for not knowing how to invest your money in real estate? What's the interest you paying for not knowing how to start a business? What's the interest you paying for not being financially literate in the world that's printing money and we see the haves prepared for something we ain't ready for? What's the interest you paying on that? And then my next question to that is, what does it cost you for not being prepared?